Things are starting to get exciting, everyone. Before I even had chance to make a video on the first ever reveal for the mob vote and the little teaser video Mojang dropped for us, we've already received the first tease and reveal trailer for one of the latest mobs that will be coming as a part of this mob vote, the Glare. In this video we're going to be talking about it, taking a look at the only bit of gameplay we've got so far, and discussing the pros and cons to this amazing looking mob. So if you're excited for this and you are considering voting for the Glare, be sure you drop the video a like and subscribe if you are new around here for daily Minecraft content. But without going on for any longer, let's get right into the video. Now, as I said, just in case you missed it, not too long ago at all now, just a matter of days ago, we received our first teaser for Minecraft Live 2021, not the event itself but for the mob vote which will be at this event. Let's go over the tweet real quick because I didn't really have time to cover this in its own specific video. It actually said, "Welcome to the mob vote. Will Jens find his best buddy? What mobs will you be voting for? Where in the overworld did Agnes go? And what else could possibly go wrong? In the coming days we'll provide all the helpful info you'll need to make your decision at Minecraft Live on October the 16th. And below was a really funny video of Jens walking around in the overworld. I've got a specific video coming about this soon because I do believe this could be hinting at something very interesting. But if you notice, Lady Agnes did actually kind of walk off stage and fall down into what appeared to be a cave. This is where the second part comes in. A video was dropped on the official Minecraft YouTube channel, a link will be down below in the description to this, called Minecraft Live 2021 Vote for the Glare. The video itself does show us what happened to Lady Agnes, where she actually fell down into the set of, I believe this is the last mob vote, which is quite a cool throwback and a cool Easter egg. And here we get our first ever look at the Glare. I believe this mob looks awesome, the way it floats around, and there is some kind of vines coming off it. It does look incredibly cute, and I believe this will definitely be a fan favourite. People have always been asking for more flying mobs in the game, so I guess this could fill that role. Now let's read the description. It says, "The Glare warns you when you're in an area that is dark enough for monsters to spawn. How does it let you know? By getting super grumpy, of course. Vote for the Glare during Minecraft Live, October the 16th. And yeah, that's the basic description we get for the Glare. Now, although the mob does look awesome, and I'm going to try to avoid putting my opinion out there too much, but how useful really will this functionality be? Although some of you may think that the functionality for this is quite limited, let's not forget that we are following up the Caves and Cliffs update, which may be quite difficult for many newcomers to the game. Let's not forget, when we started playing the game, the majority of us, the game was much more simple with very simplistic caves, and it was very structured and a lot more easier to learn and pick up very quickly. But for newcomers to the game, and maybe old players alike, it may be difficult to kind of gauge the brightness of an area to know when you're actually safe and when you're actually in danger. This actually reminds me of something you would see in like Zelda with that fairy that follows you around the game. It feels a bit like that, but yeah, this feels almost like a little personal companion that will follow you around and guide you through some difficult spots and difficult areas. I really like the sound of this mob, and it's definitely very unique. Although it sounds useful on the surface though, I do believe this could be one of those mobs that people do end up regretting voting. The functionality does sound very cool, but so did the idea of the glow squid hypnotizing people with its beauty underwater. That also sounded very interesting, but it did not translate into the game very well. I'm just thinking, if you were running around mining and exploring caves, how often would you actually turn around to check the face of this thing to see if it is grumpy or not? And if you are in an area that is dark enough to have mob spawn, it's likely that you've already bumped into them and engaged in combat by the time you turn around to check if this thing is grumpy or not. I think the concept for this is definitely very cool, and I think the way they designed it and the way this mob looks is incredible, but the functionality, I'm not too sure about it just yet. This is definitely a good contester, but I think we'll just have to wait and see how this translates compared to the other mobs. If there are ones like the return of the Moo Bloom, do not worry, I'll be making a video about this soon, or maybe the return of the Isolager, which could be interesting, or some other mobs with some really cool functionality. I'm quite concerned how this one will hold up. This reminds me a little bit of the Great Hunger from one of the first mob votes, where it's between like the Phantom, the Great Hunger, the Hovering Inferno. Will people actually like the functionality of this, or will it kind of be beat out by the competition? That's what the mob vote's all about. Potentially by the time you're watching this video, we will have heard information about the other mobs, so if we have, be sure you let me know down below in the comments what you think of this new glare mob. I just do not know how practical at the moment this one will be. As I said, although I love the way it looks and the way it will act, will people actually use this thing and keep turning around and looking at this thing's face? When I personally explore mines in Minecraft or caves and a bunch of stuff like that, personally I just run down there, throw a bunch of torches down on the left side so I can find my way back out. If I run into a mob, then that's kind of a bit of fun, right? Getting in a bit of combat in Minecraft, but I do not know how useful this mob would be. Would it actually be a bit like a parrot maybe, where it's very close to you and you can just look over your shoulder and see what mood this mob is in? That could be cool. Another way I can see this being useful is for builders in survival, maybe, if they're making like a big grand structure and they want to see if their building is safe. That's definitely one practical use of this, but for Java players, you can just go in the F3 menu and see if a block is bright enough or if it's lit up enough for mobs to spawn or not, and I can only really see this mob being extremely useful for new players on Bedrock Edition. But hey, who knows, Dream may just come along and sway the outcome of the vote again, so we really do not know if there's any point to even voting on this mob vote at the moment. But let me know down below what you think of the glare. Definitely a very interesting name. I do not know if there's some hidden meaning behind the glare and why it actually fits with the mob itself. Let me know your theories down below in the comments. Will you be voting for the glare? It is October, everyone, spooky season, so be sure you go and put some jack-o'-lanterns around your Minecraft house, eat some of that delicious pumpkin pie, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.